What's good, y'all? Rich Sosa back in a building with another banger. Now, first things first, before we get started, I gotta go ahead and say thank God for another day and another opportunity. And as y'all can see from the looks of the title and the screen today, I put together a very special build for y'all. And today I'm gonna be calling this one the two-way 3-point park bully. Now, the build is going to come out to the two-way 3-point shot creator, and this is really one of the best builds that you can make when it comes to the rec, and especially when it comes to running threes inside of the park. When it comes to this build, as far as for attributes, we'll get a 99 plus put towards our 3-pointer, ball handle, speed with the ball, perimeter defense, steal, and stamina. Now, we're also going to get the upgraded layup packages, also some of the pro dribble animations with a total of 55 badges. Now, this is really the perfect park build, I cannot stress it enough, and all around a point guard and a scorer. Now, this is a very special ball handler, and especially when it comes to being a shooter, but the build has all of the animations needed to be effective on both sides of the ball, and all in the end, you get a really great build name. So before we get any further, if it's your first time coming through, be sure to hit that sub button if you're new, smash that like button, turn on post notifications to be a part of the Rich family, and last but definitely not least, comment down TG for Thank God King Jesus and where you're tuning in from, and I most definitely will be sure to get back to y'all with a response. So the first thing that you want to go ahead and do is put this build under the shooting guard position. Getting into the height, let's go with 6'6", 227 when it comes down to our weight. As for that wingspan, let's leave this at 6'11". And from here, the first area that I want to go ahead and get into is going to be the physicals. So go ahead and put that speed all the way up to an 86. Getting into the acceleration, I'm going to go with an 83. Moving into the strength, I'm going to put this to a 55. And then for the vertical, put this to a 60. Now for that stamina, I'm going to go all the way up to a 99. And do keep in mind the +4 that you get for these areas when you complete your Gatorade workout. So look, we're going to have that 64 vertical, 59 strength, as well as an 87 acceleration with a 90 speed. Now, being a 6'6 build, that speed is definitely going to help out on the defense, but especially when it comes to playmaking. So now, let's go ahead and get into the defensive end. For that interior, bring this up to a 48. Getting into the perimeter, I like this best at a 94. As for that steal, I'm going to put this to a 91. And then moving into the block, this is really optional, but I think we got to go with a 68 just to be able to get certain badges. Now, as far as for the defensive rebound, leave this as is. And this is what we're going to be able to look like out of the defensive end. So from here, let's get started with the playmaking. Go with an 83 when it comes to our speed with ball. As for that ball handle, I'm going to go with a 92. And then for that pass accuracy, I like this best at a 69. Now, very special when it comes to this side of the floor, you're going to unlock all of the pro dribble animations, and I think that's really all you need, especially in the park setting. Now let's get into the shooting. So for that mid-range shot, I'm going to go all the way up to a 73. Getting into our 3-pointer, max this out to an 88 with a free throw of an 80. Now, this is really going to set you up perfectly for game modes like the rec. Then you also get that high 3-pointer to go with it, and I think the mid-range is more than enough to be effective, especially once you time down a jump shot. Now, let's wrap everything up when it comes towards the finishing. For that standing dunk, I'm going to put this to a 73. This is going to allow you to get some of those dunk packages. Moving into the layup, go with a 74. Now, you have one more remaining attribute. Really comes down to how you want to go about this build, but I'm going to put it into the post control. And this is what we're going to look like on this build once we max it out to 99 overall. So let's go ahead and first start with these badges. So as you can see, we're going to get ones like for the playmaking, gold blow by, handles for days. I like speed booster with unpluckable, ankle breaker, and triple strike. Then we get silver killer combos. For that speed with ball, a little bit more of the same. I like triple strike as well for this area. For that pass accuracy, we get bronze dimer, relay passer, special delivery, and break starter. Now, I really do enjoy this build, especially when it comes towards the playmaking. One of a kind at that. Now let's get started with the defense. So you see we get Hall of Fame workhorse. As for the perimeter, you're also going to get off-ball pass, challenger, ankle braces with 94 feet. Then we get gold clamps, fast feet, and pick dodger. For our steal, We get Gold Glove, Interceptor, and Right Stick Ripper, which I think is going to be perfect for this kind of build. And you also will be able to get Bronze Chase Down Artist. Now for that defensive rebound, I think this is going to be more than enough to get some boards. Now, when it comes towards our shooting and finishing, these are going to be the two most important areas. So look, we get Precision Dunker, Aerial Wizard, Fast Twitch, and Rise Up. And I think this badge right here especially is going to allow you to catch alley-oops. As far as for that driving layup, we get a lot of badges unlocked here. I like Bronze Fearless Finisher. We also get Slithery Acrobat, Gold Giant Slayer with Pro Touch, and then you also get Bunny, Float Game Scooper, and Whistle. I want to know your thoughts and opinion on this build. Is there anything that you would change or do to make it a little better? But I think we are elite, especially out of the shooting, playmaking, and defense, even more so when it comes towards our speed for the physicals. Now for the shooting itself, we're going to get badges like Silver Agent 3, Blinders, Deadeye, with Green Machine. Then you also do get Gold Open Looks, Guard Up, Comeback Kid, Claymore, Spot Finder with Space Crater, Corner Specialist Catch and Shoe with also Silver Deadeye, Blinders, and then you get Bronze Limitless Range. Now that's really all you need for this year. And then for that mid-range shot, a little bit more of the same, but you also get Midi Magician. And then to wrap everything up, free points on the silver tier. Now I truly do believe once you take into account activating your takeover, buying boost, wearing gear that give you an additional boost, and playing well throughout each game, you have the potential to get a plus 15 towards at least one or two of these categories. Now let's go ahead and move forward to make sure that everybody made this build correctly. We should be able to get these three different comparisons, and as y'all can see, together we have created none other but the first and best one-of-a-kind two-way three-point park bully coming out to the two-way three-point shot creator in NBA 2K24 on next gen. Now thank every one of you who made it this far into the video. God bless you as well. Add up everything of what I previously did mention and you have a whole lot of potential to look forward to out of today's build. Now I want to say thank you once again, more so than anything, thank the man above, King Jesus, for another day and another opportunity. And if it was your first time coming through, be sure to hit that sub button if you're new, smash that like button, turn on post notifications to be a part of the rich family, and last but definitely not least, comment down TG for thank God King Jesus and where you're tuning in from, and I most definitely will be sure to get back to y'all with a response. And with all that being said though, I got one last thing to say. Rich out.